What? Good morning to you. Yeah, it's Monday. Oh no, it's terrible, isn't it? Obviously going to be a long week. It's been a busy weekend. Weather, it's raining. Yeah, it's been bucketing it down all morning. But hey ho, it's nice. Everybody likes a bit of rain, don't they? Really, if they're honest with themselves. Forecast is for it to stop. Bertie doesn't care. It's a bit cold there. Don't know why. Oh, I've got that on, that's right. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the videos. I thought I might get more questions about the BSA via email. Yeah, I did, but I haven't. But there you go, one or two. But we'll get to that for another day. Yeah. What I want to get to now is the photos. Yeah. Just close my visor a little bit. My eyes are watering like I don't know what. My mate Brian, BL, yeah, BP, sorry, not BL, BP sent me an email. Apparently, I showed a picture of AGS and Velocet Brixton, and I got the whole story all mixed up. He did try and set it out again, but I'm just as confused, to be honest. So I need to email Brian back, or Brian, if you're watching, if you could just clarify the position. What he did send me was a picture of this car. Yeah, I think, if our memory serves me right, I think it was a Citroen. But anyway, it might be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. But I'll clarify that in another Mutter. Yeah. So that's marvellous, isn't it? Marvellous little car. BL, not BP, yeah, sent me lots of pictures from, was it Tennessee? I think he went with the Kawasaki Concourse, yeah, some marvellous pictures. I've got lots, but I'm going to put them, I'll put some on each Mutter, I think, because there's quite a lot of them and they are splendiferous and I don't not want to show them, so that's what I'll do. So hopefully you're seeing a few of them now. As we ride through in the rain, it's incredibly difficult to see. I keep steaming up because I've only just got going. And talking of steaming up, Bullet Wanderer, yeah, I'll say more when I get onto videos about Bullet Wanderer, but you'll know he's been out if you watch his channel, and I suggest that you do. He's very close to 1,000 subscribers now. I'm amazed. That's all he's got. Oh, look at it, it's all foamy. Anyway, he sent us this picture of Daisy, yeah, his Bullet, next to the steam train. Can't remember what the steam train's called, but marvellous video on that, but more of that later. My mate, my lady friend, yeah, my special lady friend in Germany, Regina, it was mentioned by somebody else last time that they met her on the Brixton Facebook page, and so what she's done now is she sent me a picture of her Brixton 125. What a marvellous looking bike, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely splendiferous. Yeah, do like that, Regina, thank you very much. She also used to be into fat boys. Yeah, if you look at her channel, it's from a few years ago. Picture of a Harley Davidson fat boy. Yeah, marvellous sound, gotta say. And then well, we got Tom, my mate Tom in Australia. Yeah, one of my oldest friends, one of my oldest YouTuber friends. He's been out and about and he found himself amongst a load of interceptors. Look at this splendiferous green interceptor. Yeah, and it is marvellous. have a look at those. I mean, what can you say? They're all splendiferous. Thank you very much, Tom, for those. Does it mean Tom is also going to get an Interceptor to go with Paddo? Yeah, he's got that classic 350 Paddo. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Anyway, my other mate, DK, yeah, with the DR650, the marvellous DR650, he wanted to send me a picture of his DR with a Statue of Liberty, but he wasn't going to drive all the way across the country, so he went and found another one, and here we are. Yeah, look at that, isn't that marvellous? Can you imagine if we had Big Bens in different towns? That'd be marvellous, wouldn't it, as well? Or London bridges. Yeah, that'd be absolutely splendiferous. Next, I've got my furthest, my most southern subscriber. Yeah, he's New Zealand, Timaru or something like that, I think it's called. Is it on the Southern Island? Must be on the Southern Island, I assume. Quite windy. Well, he sent me a picture of his classic 500 Desert. Yeah, look at that. And it's got that connection to his dad. His dad used to ride them in the war. Yeah. I say the war. We mean the World War II. Yeah, that's marvellous, isn't it? And I've got some news on that as well. Yeah, but I'll get back to that. Then I've got I got a really long email, marvellous email from Australia. Yeah, Steve T. Yeah. I'll not go into that now. I've got a couple of long emails from people just to mutter about, but I need to read and digest them more, and when I've got more time, because I don't have a lot of time today. Yeah, as you can see, I'm probably late if you look at Bertie's brake reservoir. Yeah, but what I do have is a couple of smashing pictures from JD. Yeah. He sent us a picture of his 1978 MZ, and that's how I remember MZs. Yeah, he said it was a marvellous bike, unlike this other picture he sent of his Uriel. Yeah, he said oh, I can't remember what he said, because in Russia they were used for all sorts of things. I mean, it does look splendiferous, I've got to say. Despite it not being quite as trouble-free as the MZ. And then my mate Dave, DD, he indicated he was getting another bike, and he has. Look at this, 1981 I think it was, Monza. Yeah, isn't that splendiferous? My dad had one of those, very similar to that. Yeah. What a marvellous bike. Yeah, he's a bit worried about that position. He'll probably ride it once and never be able to get off it. That's what he reckons. Yeah. So that's great, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely splendiferous. And then you remember Ivor? You met Ivor last time on the gentleman's, the distinguished gentleman's ride on his Continental. Sent us another picture of his Continental because it's black and it's splendiferous. Why not? If you've got something that's splendiferous, then send me a picture. Of motorbikes only, thank you. Oh, nice views. Yeah, that'd be marvellous. And then what I've got? Yeah, River Will or Bill, I don't know which name you prefer. He sent me a picture of his Harley Davidson. As I said on the bike night, I haven't seen many Harley Davidsons. Well, I've seen lots of them. I mean, oh, look at this dog. Is it going for it? It's going for it, but it's not quite ready. It's a shame. Yeah, I haven't ridden one. Something I need to correct in my life, I think. Maybe it should be on my bucket list. But he sent us a picture of his Harley Davidson with Dino. Yeah, sort of a prehistoric giraffe, really. Yeah, marvellous. Don't know what they're saying. They're probably discussing whether the all-year motorcyclist should ride a Harley Davidson, or whether a Harley Davidson wouldn't suit the all-year motorcyclist. I don't know, but there you go. So I think wrap the videos up there. Do you remember my mate? The pictures up, sorry. My mate Gary Muck. Do you remember I showed you? Unfortunately, written off his classic 500. Yeah. Well, he's getting another bike. But what he said is, I can have his bags off it. Yeah. So Bertie is going to have some bags. Yeah. So he's got to collect the brackets for him first. That's going to be the end of the month, and I'm going to have a drive up to where he lives. Yeah, because it's not too far. It's just up the road. And meet him and get the bags and cross his palm with a little bit of silver. And I tell you, it's not very much silver. No, that's marvellous. So I'm very grateful to him. And so Bertie will have bags. Yeah, marvellous. It means I can carry stuff. Yeah, principally. Let's face it, that's the point of them. So that's marvellous. Very appreciative of that, Gary. And I'll tell you what else as well. As Top Cat, you know, he's got a Meteor and he's got a classic 350. Well, he accidentally bought a rack, because he's taken the seat off, the classic back seat off. Morning, giraffe. Too busy. Yeah, okay. He says it's raining. He'll catch us later. Anyway, yeah, he's taken this seat off, and he's going to put a rack on. But the rack he got was the wrong one. It's for 500. So guess what? Yeah, he's giving it to me. So I'm going to have bags and a rack and no back seat. But before I take my back seat off, I've got to do 2 up, haven't I, with Mrs. Tame on it. Yeah, she's still not been on Bertie, can you believe it? I think she's sold on Paddington, actually. But there you go. Yeah, thanks a lot, Top Cat. That's marvellous. Thanks a lot, Gary. Yeah, that's just great, isn't it? I'm not going to have much time for videos, am I? No. Gap Van Dirk, yeah, still doing those little rides out in between the monsoon. Yeah, it's monsoon season. It's raining, torrential, so he has to dash out. It stops and he dashes out on his motorbike and does a ride. Yeah, marvellous videos, love them. We've also got AR, yeah, did a nice little video. Ainsworth, yeah, did a nice little video, a few mentioned me, that's marvellous, and Wazza, and some Aussie biker dude or something like that, that's marvellous. Great video, great Mutter, yeah. Then of course Bullet Wanderer, as I mentioned earlier, 2 great videos, one with Steam, one with Bordeaux. Yeah, marvellous. Very interesting city, Bordeaux, yeah. But anyway, I've got to go now, so I'll catch you next time, maybe a Mutter tomorrow.